Okay, and from the new studios back to Channel TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, it's time to talk sports. We told you it's showtime. Today, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will clash with the Man Stars of Niger. You think the Super Eagles has what it takes to win this opening game and then go on to make it to the finals? Let's get you talking on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels-sports. You can also send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. We want to know if the Super Eagles of Nigeria have the quality to win the 2016 African Nations Championship. The Minister for Youth and Sports, Solomon Dalung, is leading the support for the team. He's right there in Rwanda with officials of the Nigeria Football Federation, and they've said they're going to give 100 support to the team. So we're waiting to see what will come out of that one. Let's quickly bring the discussion back to the studio. Guys, it's showtime. The team has been preparing one game with the Amatuks, another with Angola, and then now Cote d'Ivoire. So much expectations.
Yeah, so much.
Let's see what will come out of that one.
So much expectations. Of course, Toyin Bitoye will be talking to us in the program. Tell us how prepared they are. It's today. That's when they started their first game. And it's always important to win your opening game.
That's
Check
right.
the tournament. Nigeria, I would say, the highest ranked team right now, because the winner and the runner-up for last season, they definitely were not even there at all.
That's Libya.
They were not Libya and Ghana.
Yeah,
they
didn't qualify.
make it. Yeah, they didn't qualify. So Nigeria, they finished third. They're here. So all eyes will definitely be on the Super Eagles B to actually make something out of this. Only say, he's confident. He's been confident saying that Nigeria definitely they have a lot of work to do, but they put finishing touches to everything. Even at the last minute, they still need to do one or two things. But there's this confidence, coming from him that he says Nigeria can definitely, win this championship. Hopefully, they can.
Surely they've got to start with a win today against the Niger Republic. If you have a look at the two teams, Niger and Nigeria, they don't belong to the same level of international
But at this
football.
level, anything can happen.
Yeah, but
you don't know most of the players.
Exactly, but that's on paper. So the players still have to turn up, 5 o'clock today and do the job against Niger. But what I'm saying is this Nigerian team is packed with very good players, a lot of experience in the side as well too. The players that have garnered experience playing for the main Super Eagles. Hopefully they're able to bring that to bear into this game against Niger. I'm talking like players like Chimaka, Austin, Oborapo. Although we hear Oborapo is going to miss out today because of suspension. That's a shame. But there are other quality players that can step in. Your friend from Sunshine Stars and Austin, Badebo as well too. As a solid defender that can really step into the team and give Nigeria a very secure back line against Niger today. In all, I'm expecting a win today.
Okay, guys, let's go to Kigali, where the Super Eagles media officer Toyin Bitoye is standing by to actually confirm all of these talks as regards the 2016 African Nations Championship. Good morning, Toyin, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Toyin, it's showtime. Nigeria versus Niger today. Is the team ready to impress?
Adequately prepared. The team has been adequately prepared. The boys are ready. The mood in camp is very, very good. Last night, the Sports Minister, Honorable Sports Minister Solomon Dalung, alongside the NFF President, Amaju Pinnick, his two Vice Presidents, Sheyi Akinwumi, Shehu Diko, and of course the new Chairman of Technical Committee, Barrister Green, had dinner with the team, and the Minister delivered the message of Mr. President, that Mr. President told the team that is with us in spirit, and that we should go out there and do the nation proud. And we also talked about the issue of the welfare, the bonuses and allowances, that he has gotten approval, and that very, very soon all those issues will be sorted out, and there will not be a repeat of such in the future. The boys are fired up. The boys are ready. And we had a feel of the pitch yesterday. Very good pitch, excellent condition of the pitch, and good for football. The weather in Rwanda this morning as well is good, very, very good for football. So there is nothing for us to worry about. We have to get down, as you said, it's showtime. We now have to go out there and do what we need to do. Start off the campaign on a good note. And Coach Onyoli has told him that it is one game at a time.
That's right.
So all our focus now is to get the 3 points against Niger. After the Niger game, we begin to look at our next opponent. That's Tunisia on Friday. So we are taking it one game at a time. And I'm very, very sure by this time tomorrow, when I'll be probably speaking to you guys again, we'll be talking about convincing victory for Nigeria.
Yippee. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the players now that will be playing this game today. Outside Austin Obarako, who is actually missing due to suspension, is there any other player that will not be playing this game?
No, it's only Austin. Austin is the only player that, not Austin Okonakpanu.
I was going to say that.
You know the Austin you're talking about.
Austin Obarako is the
vice captain.
Austin Obarako is the only one not eligible for this game. All the other players are available for selection.
Okay.
And as you guys are saying, we have a lot of replacements, a lot of guys who can fill in for Austin. We have Steven Eze, we have Jamiu Alimi, we have Oji Kalu, we have Samson Garibo. And these are top quality defenders who can fill in. So there is nothing for us to worry about.
Okay, Tony, what about support? What has it been like for the for the Super Eagles in Rwanda?
You mean the support?
Yeah, support. What kind of support have you gotten so far in Rwanda? And are there a lot of Nigerians?
The Nigerian Acting High Commissioner to Rwanda, Ferdinand Umoye, has been doing a fantastic job. He's mobilized Nigerians in Kigali. Not just in Kigali, he's mobilized Nigerians in countries close to Rwanda, like Uganda, like Kenya, like Tanzania, that are just a few hours by road to Kigali. He's mobilized them. And by the time we're playing today, we'll have a huge, huge following. A lot of our fans will be right there on the beach to support the team and make them feel at home. So that's one area that has been taken care of by the Nigerian Acting High Commissioner, and really heartwarming for us.
Tony, before we let you go, I want to understand the mentality, the sort of mentality the Super Eagles players are using to approach this game. Are they saying to them that it's just Nigeria, we're the Super Eagles of Nigeria, we can just go ahead and beat them, or they're just staying focused to go out and do the business?
We cannot afford to take anybody for granted. To have qualified for the African National Championship shows that you have what it takes. And I think all the teams participating will fancy their chances. This is a tournament for players in their domestic leagues. So the big name players from Europe are not here. So this is like a leveler for all the countries. And particularly for us, trying to improve our rankings, it is also even more important. The boys are taking this as if it's a World Cup final.
Oh, wow.
And that's the approach that the coach has told them to adopt. Take every game as a final. Take it one by one. Every game as a final. By the time we take it that way, we'll just realize maybe by the 7th of February that we have won every game. That's the thinking. So we want to take it one game at a time. The boys are very serious about this. And I don't envy Nigeria at all. I know they are a good side, a decent side. We're not taking them for granted. But I think they will feel the wrath of Nigeria today.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tony, for speaking to us. We'll get to talking again after the game. Thank you.
And success all the way. So the next time we're going to talk to him, he's going to be talking about maybe the 6th time Nigeria will be beating Niger Republic. Because check the record since 1965, Nigeria has not lost to them, and the only goalless draw they had was in 2012. Every other one is usually a win. And September, you know, just recently international friendly.
But not at this level.
But at this particular level, it's different. But if you check this level, I mean, Nigeria has a better head-to-head.
That's right.
Because in 2011, right, the other edition, Niger Republic finished in the quarterfinals. So that's been their best outing. And of course, Nigeria best outing, 3rd place.
Yeah.
That also will give you an edge. And the fact that they've never beaten Nigeria before, that also will give the players a huge edge. And for the minister to even go there and tell them, look, the president has said, you know, do everything you can, try and win this game, win this tournament, and come back with a trophy. They know what they're going to get once, precisely. So they know what they're going to get once they get to win it.
Yeah, just to add to Cecilia's comments in terms of Nigeria versus Niger, and I was saying it as well earlier in the show that in terms of international football, we belong to 2 different levels entirely. Although Nigeria is a bit low in the FIFA ranking, 66, the Nigerians are even lower, 103. So that tells you there's a golfing class already there. What needs to be done today is for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to actually go onto the pitch later today and deliver. They can't afford to, underestimate the Nigerians, because if you do that in football, most times it comes back to bite you in the behind. So hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully they turn up, remove their hands, take out their hands, and do the job. 3 points for Nigeria today. And,
particularly, you shouldn't be beaten at that part of the body.
You know how painful that can
I
get.
know. But before we go on to talk table tennis, you Nigerians, let me just remind you guys that Rwanda defeated Cote d'Ivoire in the opening game.
So,
struck the goalpost, missed the penalty, and went on to win by a single goal. So that's the balance right there.
Now, you're talking about the home team, right? The 12th
I'm talking about
alone.
Rwanda. I'm not talking about the home team.
Rwanda, they are
Rwanda
beating
compared to
Cote
Cote d'Ivoire.
No, Rwanda we are talking about happens to be the host nation.
Yeah, but
and if
that
you
doesn't
see the
count
way
a
the
lot.
crowd were actually rooting behind them, come on, you actually need to score.
Yeah, but then
So,
still,
which they
but then
did.
you wouldn't now, if you're a betting man, you wouldn't go into that game
That's
put
right.
your money on Rwanda.
That's
That's the
Rwanda.
point. Austin is trying to make.
When you're first, I mean, when you listen, if you remember after the game they played against Nigeria, the friendly game, the coach says he doesn't envy the kind of group they are. He wouldn't want anybody to be there. You know, your first game is going to be against the host nation, and it's a very tight group. So when you're playing, I don't understand that, but he already understood what he was going to go through. No, he knew that when you're playing a host nation and it's the opening game, I mean the ceremony, everyone will come out for that game, and of course they will always definitely want to win, and that was what happened. They were willing and ready to go, and of course the Ivorians don't look at the country that is just Rwanda. I wouldn't have put the money on them, but the fact that they are hosting the nation,
the moral of the story.
The moral of the story that you keep your money where you know you're going to use profit.
But that's not going to happen to Nigeria anyway. Niger Republic is going to be another victory.
Cecilia still trying to tell us that there are minnows in African football.
I didn't say that.
Said no.
I said we are going to win this game. Nigeria is going to beat Niger.
In table tennis, why we're
Check
thinking
Nigeria, Niger.
why we're thinking Niger is easy for Nigeria at the African Nations Championship, at the World Team Championships in table tennis. It's a tough draw for Nigeria.
Vietnam, Switzerland, Turkey, Slovakia, India. So that's definitely not good
And
enough
that's just
for
the
the men.
Division 2.
Wow.
Yes, Division
Yeah,
2. So you're
so
having
to
all
scale
this
this
for them to scale
to go
through.
to the
And,
major.
some of the players, I mean, for the women in Group G also,
Same thing.
still very, very tough. Croatia,
Portugal.
India, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and Portugal. So this is going to be very tough.
Very tough, guys. But we can draw some motivation from what happened at the 2014 Commonwealth Games. Remember that bronze medal game that told you what about Ojono Lakpo? It was the Indians that were actually defeated to win bronze, and that was why we celebrated like we got a gold medal.
Yes.
I think they can bank on that. I think tactically, technically, they can go watch that game as a team and say, okay, who played first, who came in second, and then when was that time we needed to believe that a 19-year-old Ojono Lakpo can go on to win? That's why it's a team event.
Exactly.
So a lot of blending is required. It's scary. The group is scary, but hey,
The names also.
anything can happen.
Sharat
It's
Achanta.
sport.
Remember the guy actually defeated Aruna Quadri
That's right.
in China.
It's a regular. When he sees Nigerians, he just knows that it's going.
Exactly. So he knows that he's going to win.
This is the point where I'll tell Nigerians start praying. Those ones are like,
And we always talk about consolidating as well to after winning gold at the African Games in the team event.
That's right.
It's another opportunity
To consolidate.
to
That's right.
consolidate. It shows that there is potential in this Nigerian table tennis team, and hopefully they go to the championship. Yeah, we always end with that at the end of the day. Hopefully they go to the championship, and
It's February
and take from
28th.
there.
It's February 28th. Today is January 18th. And Funke Oshanake, she's not certain she's going.
They're going to go to
Aruna Quadri is
Malaysia
taking his destiny in his hands. Shagun Toriola wants to qualify for the Olympics. So maybe when he goes
supposed to be in
to Sudan. So I don't know. Tomorrow we'll talk more on table tennis. Hopefully
we'll
the
find out if they're
president,
gonna go.
the
Yeah.
president of the federation will be with us.
Okay,
and
cool.
then we'll get to find out some more.
Surely.
They're definitely going to go for that tournament, but it will be important for them to go for
That's
the
right.
tournament. Okay, well, Super Eagles coach Sunday Lee said he's impressed with the team so far. Let's listen to him.